For the last several years, much of the world's honeybee population has mysteriously disappeared. In 2009, nearly one-third of bee colonies in the United States were decimated. Known as colony collapse disorder, or CCD, this phenomenon has been a major cause for concern. One-third of the human diet relies on pollination carried out in large part by honeybees, a population half of what it was just 60 years ago. In Chicago, urban beekeeping is on the rise, with the hope of revitalizing this critical link in our global food chain. We caught up with David Baum, developer of the Platinum Lead Green Exchange, and Richard McGinnis, future Green Exchange tenant and publisher of Mindful Metropolis magazine, to learn how.
Bees are an interesting parallel to what we're doing because it's all about cooperation and how they work together to bring about great change. And so I think Green Exchange will work on that same path, and we'll all come together and we'll all come up with solutions. So it's an interesting analogy. There's certainly been a lot about the devastation of the bee population, and I have been just a reader about it and hearing about it. And when Richard McGinnis comes to me and says, by the way, I have a solution and you can be a part of it, I wanted to jump on that opportunity, not only to help be a part of the solution, but also it's a learning experience and have fun with fellow collaborators. It's an interesting opportunity for people in an urban environment. We don't often think about, I hadn't thought about that this was an opportunity to harvest bees on a roof here. And Richard introduced me to that opportunity, and that's fantastic. And last year, someone else said, you know, we can have a great sustainable garden on our balcony, and thought, great idea. And so there's so many opportunities for people in an urban environment to do lots of cool things, and this is just one example, and I'm looking forward to lots of them.
The beekeeping exemplifies what Mindful Metropolis is doing in Chicago's conscious community. We pollinate with concepts, we bring together communities. The Green Exchange is kind of a larger microcosm of that same concept. It's a group of businesses who have come together to cross-pollinate as well, and also be productive and create products that are consumable, sellable, marketable. Urban beekeeping is battling CCD by getting people not only interested in keeping bees, but learning more about the fact that they're harmless, mostly, that they are vital to the way that we live and the way that we eat. And we're also providing a good, stable home for them, like here on the roof of the Baum building. This is the first rooftop hive I've done, and I was pretty sure it was going to be a challenge. And there were some challenging points, but once we got the bees up here and out of the package, they seem to have adapted perfectly. And I can tell from looking in the hive this morning that the colony is healthy. They're raising lots of babies, and lots of babies make lots of honey.
I think putting on a bee suit is a lot of fun. I think it's an opportunity to learn, and it's I enjoy doing new things with smart people that can teach me things. I'm a little nervous about having bees on my roof, not quite so much as some of my colleagues. My daughter is much braver than I am, and she has done this before, and she's a little 9-year-old, so I figured I should try to be brave and do it.
Hi, David.
How are you?
Good. Here's your bee suit.
Thank you. See if I remember how to do this.
Ready to go over to the hive?
I am. How many bees would you say are in here now?
Oh, 200,000 probably.
And what do we start with?
About 20,000.
That's amazing.
Okay, we're going to smoke the entrance of the hive a little bit to get the bees in so they stop flying around so much. And then I'm going to remove the top cover. And I'm going to hand this to you, David, so you can feel the weight. This is about 4 or 5 pounds of honey. And what we're gonna do, smoke some of these bees off here, and then I'm gonna brush them off. And I try to be as gentle as possible because they really don't want me to take this from them. That's probably all the bees we're gonna get off right now. And I'm going to need you to walk away from here with that. Okay, so David now has the first frame of official Green Exchange honey. And I'm going to send him downstairs with this because eventually what will happen is the bees are going to come looking for it because we just stole their booty. Beekeeping is sticky business. There you go.